If you're looking at your client calendar, hearing crickets, or you're just looking around going, where did all the clients go this year? This video is for you. It is no secret that 2023 has been pretty different in the copywriting world, but there are clients still hiring, and what they are looking for is the best of the best. So I'm going to give you 4 things that you can focus on in your business to stay fully booked for the rest of 2023 and in 2024, so you can stand out in the crowd and be the obvious go-to copywriter in your industry. All right, let's dive in. The first thing you can do to keep getting clients, stay fully booked, and more importantly, booked with clients that you want to work with is leveraging meaningful social proof and your process. One thing I hear copywriters say again and again and again is, how can I start working with bigger clients if I don't have a big case study, or I haven't developed a name for myself, or I haven't worked with a big name client? All right, here's the deal. Clients, high-end clients, are not looking for celebrity copywriters. What they are looking for is someone who pays attention to detail. They are looking for someone who they don't have to chase down, who's going to manage the project on their own, who's going to hit the deadlines, who's going to get them and their company and their voice and their goals and their objectives, who's going to hear them and collaborate with them as a partner. That's what they are looking for, not whether you have household name recognition. So if you have developed a process and an experience that shows your clients from the moment they meet you, from the moment they inquire, that you pay attention to detail, that you hear them, that you see them, and then you can develop the social proof, get the testimonials that speak to the experience that you give your clients and leverage that. That is how you keep working with more of the clients that you want to work with. So these are the testimonials that say, working with this copywriter, working with her was so easy. I always knew what was going on. It was such a seamless experience. It was so fun. They always got our brand voice. They were always pulling the best out of me. I never had to worry about what was going on. Those are the things that matter to the clients that you want to serve, especially to high-end clients. You don't need that. We 10x our revenue by working with this copywriter, social proof, to stay booked and keep working with high-end clients. And guess what? Talking about your own process counts as social proof, because you are proving to them that you have taken the time to invest in your business, to care enough about the work that you do for them, to provide a high quality experience for them. So when you talk about your process and when your clients talk about your process, that counts as social proof. That is what you should turn around and be leveraging. You don't have to worry about having the big ROI case study or a big name client. That isn't going to carry the most weight with your clients. All right, number 2, you want to keep leads coming in the door again and again and again and stay fully booked? Go all in on your niche. All right, we're going to start with a little asterisk here, okay? So stay with me. Yes, you have to have a niche. No, you don't have to know what it is right now. And no, it does not have to be, I help so-and-so do blank so that they can do blank. Boring. Stop. You can niche down in industry. You can niche down by deliverable. You can niche down in your values and personality and the type of client that you want to work with. You get to decide what your niche is and how narrow it is. You can niche down in all of those things, plus some that I haven't even mentioned. You can decide how many circles you add into that Venn diagram, okay? It doesn't have to be, I work with this industry and write this deliverable. And you can go all in on one niche and then you can change it tomorrow. You don't have to get it right the first time. Don't go changing it every other week. That is confusing. That is disorienting. That you will struggle to get work if you're changing every other day and you're a moving target. But you can evolve and figure it out as you go. I get asked all the time, can I charge premium prices if I'm not a launch copywriter or a fill in the blank copywriter for the deliverable that makes a client a lot of money? Every business in the world needs creative copy and strategy for their business, and the KPIs and success metrics look different for every piece of copy in every deliverable. And smart companies are looking at the right KPIs. You do not have to be a launch copywriter, a conversion copywriter, a direct response copywriter to get paid the big bucks. You can write website copy, SEO copy, blogs, newsletters, content, creative, billboards, commercials, voiceovers, and dozens and dozens and dozens of deliverables that do not have a direct one-to-one connection to ROI. In 2022, the price for a 30-second Super Bowl commercial was $6.5 million. You can't track how many sneakers Nike sold just because of a Super Bowl commercial. They still paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to make us all cry every Super Bowl. Just because I can tell you the conversion rate of a sales page does not make it any more valuable than a deliverable that increases brand awareness and brand loyalty. It just matters what that client needs, what that client values in the moment. Voice, consistency, searchability, brand awareness, brand loyalty are essential for brands and businesses to thrive, especially today. I teach a program called the 5-Figure Leap. It's a mentorship program where I help overworked and underpaid freelance copywriters start generating sustainable, consistent 5-figure months through a premium copywriting business. One of our alumni students, Jill Hill, is a copy editor, and she was able to completely change the structure of her business, create a premium client experience, start charging premium dollar for what she does. And in a year, she built a 6-figure business as a solo business owner, never hired a team, and only worked from about 10 to 3. I think she said between 9 and 10 to 3 p.m. while her kids are in school. Jill is a copy editor. Nowhere in her work is she going to be telling you that she is going to 3x your ROI through copy editing. And yet, people value her work because it is necessary for all copy that goes out the door. And even though her per package price is not going to be in the tens or $20,000 because of the type of work that she's doing, she charges a premium for her industry and for her deliverable, and has a system set up in her business to increase her capacity so that she is staying in a sustainable business without overworking and burning herself out, but still generating those 5-figure months and having a 6-figure year, which was her ultimate goal. All right, number 3, if we're going to stay booked out, we're going to follow the Pareto Principle of lead gen. The Pareto Principle states that 80% of your results will come from 20% of your actions, or the vital few. The best, most simple business advice I could ever give you is to do more of what works and less of what doesn't. If you ask any copywriter right now who's working with clients that they love, who is booked out or has a decent schedule, where they got their clients from, I would bet you they're going to tell you referrals. And yet, every single time we open the doors to the 5-Figure Leap, we invite in our new students, and I sit down for a one-on-one onboarding call, and I say, tell me more about what's going on in your business. They tell me, I hate social media. I'm so burnt out on social media, but I know I have to create content, so I'm just going to keep creating content. And then I will say, okay, when was the last time you got a client from social media, from your Instagram? They're usually on Instagram. Or when was the last time you got a client you loved working with from your content? And then it's crickets. 100% of the time, they are spending hours of their week where they are miserable doing a task that they hate that is yielding them 0 results. That's not business. That's a hobby. That's a hobby that you hate doing, which isn't even a hobby. That's just a bad idea. It's the informal definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting different results, right? I'm in a copywriting Facebook group, has over 14,000 members, and recently somebody posted, where are you finding your clients right now? There were 45 responses. I'm not going to share screenshots because I didn't get consent from all 45 of those people, but 21 of those 45 responses said referrals. One person said Instagram. 1 out of 45. Other people were split between like Fiverr, Upwork, LinkedIn, cold pitching, networking, speaking opportunities, and other existing clients. So look, when it comes to lead gen, once you have found your message and your offer and your people, only about 25% of our work is going to come from outside of our business, like cold clients. 75% of our work will come from behind our business, existing clients and referrals from those existing clients. And if Instagram or content or social media isn't bringing in those new clients and isn't bringing in the clients that we like, then let's not spend 80% of our time trying to bring in 25% of our people when it's not working at all. That 25% of cold leads still has to fit within that 20% of work that yields us 80% of our results. So you have to ask yourself, what has worked in the past? What is the lowest lift or lowest effort that gives you the highest results? For me, it is like high visibility or quality visibility opportunities, speaking in paid groups, any speaking opportunity really, any stage, any platform, any podcast. That is where cold leads come from. And then everything else comes from referrals. All right, number 4, the fourth way way to stay booked out this year and next year is to optimize your time. If you feel like you're drowning with everything there is to do to run a business, it's not just you. Especially as a service provider, just fulfilling on our client work could be a full-time job. But we also have the admin, the ops, the marketing, the legal, the financial, and all the other stuff I forgot to mention. Everything that it takes to run a business. Being booked out does not mean being maxed out, but it does mean being efficient, because it does feel good and it does look good to say, I'm booked out until next month, which might be like 2 or 3 weeks away, but it's not going to help your business to tell someone that they can't work with you for the next 3 months because they're not going to become a client. They're not going to sit around and wait. They're going to go to someone else. You need to spend your time well to have a sustainable business that you enjoy running, where you can do the client work, keep the business afloat, and actually pay yourself at the end of the day. If there is anything that you do in your business that you are going to repeat more than once, and I mean anything, I am not exaggerating, anything that you do more than once, give it a template, give it a system, give it a workflow, or give it an automation. Can you create an email template for all of the email updates you send your client? Can you create a client resource for all of the questions that your clients ask you again and again? Can you create Zaps to create all of your client folders in Google Drive so you don't have to manually do that? Can you automate the inquiry process so that you're not manually doing anything after a client inquires? You give your clients a high-end experience through systems, processes, and workflows so that you stop spinning in circles and allow yourself the time and space to create the best quality process and product possible. At the end of the day, we are creatives. Our customers, our clients are coming to us for a creative product, and that is the goal. The goal is to turn around that copy, that strategy, that marketing that gives our clients the results that they want and that they need. And when you do that, you maximize the referrals, all going back to that 20% of the work that gives you 80% of your results. I actually created a pricing calculator that's going to help you do this. Ironically enough, it helps you account for your capacity, the amount of time you have available for client work, for your CEO work, the amount of time it takes you to complete a client project, and make sure that you're pricing your work in a way that pays you for your work so you have the take-home salary that you want, can cover your expenses, and it allows you to see where you might be a little bit off if your project is taking too long and it's a little unrealistic, whether your salary expectation is unrealistic, whether your capacity either needs to increase or decrease. You get to kind of play around with the numbers and figure out what your offer needs to be priced in order to work only the hours you want to work, have the paid time off that you want to have off, make the salary you want to make, and cover the expenses and taxes that you have to cover. So check that out. In the bottom, it's only $30. It might be helpful to you. I've done all the complicated math for you. So check that out if that would be helpful. And if this was helpful, I have more videos coming down the pipeline for copywriters just like you with some tangible action steps to help you grow a premium copywriting business. So go ahead and hit subscribe and that bell so that you don't miss the next video, and I will see you next time. Bye.